Hello traders out there in trader land. It's New Year's Eve. My name's Des here at Grok Trade, and it's a sincere pleasure to have you with me to round out the year. Got some big news here. As big as the markets were, I mean, a strong year ends on a poor note. Take a look here at the markets. The S&P down 1%, almost the same for the Dow. NASDAQ down 1.87%, with the Russell's down 0.7%. Banks off by 0.9%, which is giving some credence to today's down move. But the VIX has been going up the last few sessions, and this time it spikes higher by almost 21%. We're over 19 now on the VIX. That's the fear indicator. Fear just off the charts. Gold sells off by 1.41%. Silver up by 3.3%. Crude oil up a fraction. US dollar up a fraction. Utility index, which is a defensive sector, down 1.8%. And the markets just had a killer year. 2014 was one for the books. We have the NASDAQ doing the best. Tech stocks up more than 13%, 13.4%. The S&P 500 up over 11%. Dow Jones up 7%, pretty flat, not so great. Russell's only up 3.5%. Now, let's analyze this. What is going on here? Well, you have tech stocks, which should be a leading indice for the markets overall, doing the best, up 13.4%, doing very well. The S&P is the big barometer that we all watch in trading, up 11.4%. So if you just look at those two things, are very well in the world. The Dow, on the other hand, people go into that when they're uncertain. And they don't want to be in it when the markets are bullish. Markets have been very bullish. People don't want to be buying those slow, 30, sluggish, bluest of blue chip stocks that are out there. So it's only up 7.15%. But the one thing that jumps at me is the Russells, the small caps. Now remember, when the markets are very bullish, people want to shovel their money into small caps, those stocks that people deem risky, but they go very high. They make a ton of money when the markets are bullish. However, they don't want to be exposed to that risk if they believe the markets are toppy or bearish. We're definitely not bearish. So this tells me the market is deeming the broad markets as being toppy because the Russell's only up 3.5%. Interesting, isn't it? Anyway, remember how a couple days ago we were talking about the S&P 500? We talked about the markets on the MACD getting that negative histogram. Remember I was watching for that? Let's go down here and look at this histogram. Load this dude up so you can see it. Positive histogram ticks, but they're getting smaller. I said, watch out. We're at a resistance point up here, and we are threatening a negative tick. If we get a negative tick, that'd be a red candlestick. Red candlestick should give us a follow through. Remember me saying that? Well, we go higher. This time we got a negative tick, even without a red candlestick. Very odd to see that. Matter of fact, the SPY, the SPY, did not give us a negative tick yet. The very next day, which is Tuesday, we go red with a big negative tick here. And then right here on Wednesday, boom, big crash down on another huge tick. Negative tick here, and I'll tell you, gang, volume ticked higher too. If I were to bring in the spider and show you this, people sold into this on volume. Look at that big tick higher. And this is on New Year's Eve we got that volume, which is just shocking to see. So we're finding support at the 20-day moving average as far as the spider is concerned. We haven't reached it yet on the S&P 500. But gang, there's zero chance you want to be long in this right now. So what I was flat at this high. Now, as of today, I went ahead and picked up some shorts and have benefited by that while it continued down. When we made this lower low from yesterday, that was an indication, go short. And so markets, I mean, the Dow ended down 160 points. So that was a good day for me or whoever else was bearish out there. So the question is, will this rising wedge, will this be the breakdown of it? If so, watch out for a huge correction in the market. Or this thing may just chop around and stay between these two blue lines for some time, which the markets can certainly do. So I'm watching this thing like a hawk. Now, NASDAQ here, we went higher, 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 but let me show you this. I'm going to draw a trend line from here to here now. The problem is when we went higher here, we failed to hit this support or this resistance area. So this is relative weakness happening now. We're dropping, trying to find support 20-day moving average, but this thing could certainly drop and break down on us. So be watching for that. And quickly, now I have a big weekend video coming out Friday, so you guys want to be ready to watch that throughout the weekend. The banks here, daily chart, huge bearish engulfing channel, looking for a big drop. I mean, we're poised to drop in January. So I'm giving you some fair warning, foreshadowing. Here, look at this gold. Gold symmetrical triangle is threatening a support level. If it breaks down, it's going to be a sizable drop. Big symmetrical triangle breakdown. Same goes for silver here. Silver, we broke down here, found support. Man, we're right at that support line where we closed here on Wednesday. Big time support here. It needs to bounce right here, or if we break down, woe to precious metals. So that's it. I'm going to cut this video short because the big one's coming Friday. You want to watch that. Share this video with a friend. I think it's going to help you and your colleagues. Hey, be safe tonight. And I wish you all a very happy new year and happy New Year's Eve tonight. We'll catch you guys this Friday.